got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mixon with a first down carry. Fights him off. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
Check 3, check 3. Kill. Watch out.
Now Joe Mixon escapes the defender, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Check 43.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go. Watch out. Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Under 10. 10. Wide. Get wide.
Back to Mixon on first down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
King now, looking to throw on 2nd down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They send Green to the left on his own.
Back.
Looking to throw. King. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, hold it.
To throw is Rosen. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chris Godwin, an even 90 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And he's into the clear. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
57, Mike. Mike 57.
Now it's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Come on, set. And read. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
51 to Mike.
To throw is King. To throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Here's King, operating from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
It's going to be a long day.
On second down, here's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. King from the gun, he'll throw. And Eifert has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. He's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Silver. Hey. Mike good.
Now King on
third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Monday. 36.
On first down, Benjamin. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Monday. I got you, son. Right there. Go. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Yes.
Rosen will throw. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Throwing on first down, King. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw. King. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check three. Hey, alert. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get him. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 5'4". Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get up. Yes.
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 41, Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go! Hey, alert, alert! Hey, Delta! 54!
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Rosen. Benjamin's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A gain of 3, second down. King now, off play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
51 to mine. 51 to mine. Hey, defense, let's go. Check 37. Check 37. No, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
To throw is King. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
54. Cut. Check 4. Hatchet.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, Zoo! Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Benjamin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Let's get it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
All day. Check 99. Hey, exit. Mike 54. Stop your whining.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Monday. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Monday. I might need you quick.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike 5-4. Hey, Echo. Mike 5-4. Check the outs. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Broncos' 33-yard line.
Set, ready. Go to base. It's free.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He's got a 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Out of bounds, the offense retains possession.
Here we go. Easy data. Watch the pass. Here we go. Watch the ship.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Switch gears.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Broncos 14. Brett Maher set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to loft one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, watch that, watch that. Shift.
Check 13. Check 13.
Wait. Joker.
On first down, Mixon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Design run for their wideout. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Watch a slant.
Looking to throw. King. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Check.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. He's coming. Hey, alert.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. 4th quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Topper! Hey, alert, alert. Right.
Throwing now is Rosen. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Middle.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Alpha.
He's back to throw. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming. Mike 5-4,
Here's Rosen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week, and for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Second down, here's an option right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bengals first down.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.